Okay, let me give you guys some practice. So how would you go about solving this? Find x where sine of x equals cos of x. How would you go about solving this? Find x. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, we've already done this. Sine of x looks like this. This is the sine graph, and one cycle is 360. And your cos graph starts at 1, and then one cycle is also 360. So you can see that sine x equals cos x occurs right here. It occurs right here. It occurs right here, and here, and so on. So our job is to find this value of x, x1. And then this value of x here, x2, and so on. There's another one over here somewhere, and another one back here. So, to do this, imagine you've got a circle of radius 1. So this is a circle of radius 1. What is this height here? I'm just going to call it W. What is this height here? Well, if you have a right angle triangle, and the angle here is theta, and the length here, the hypotenuse, is 1 because it's a circle radius 1. W here equals, well, this is sine here, so sine the angle equals W over 1, which is just W. So the height here is really sine theta. Whatever the angle is, if you sine it, it will then be the height. And then what is this length here? Let's call it, I don't know, let's say V. So V here, V equal, sorry, hang on, cos the angle equals V over 1. So V equals cos theta. The point here is that when you have a circle radius 1, if you sine the angle, it will give you the height, and if you cos the angle, it will give you the length. You trying to solve this is the same as you asking when will the height be the same as the length. So if you imagine as the particle moves around, so let's say this is our angle here, theta, then if you sine theta, it will give you the height. If you cos theta, it will give you the length. So you trying to solve that problem is the same as you asking yourself, when will the height be the same as the length? So if you imagine the particle moving around here, if you sine the angle, it will give you the height. If you cos the angle, it will give you the length. You can see that here the height is bigger than the length. If let's say the particle is over here, if you sine the angle, so this is the angle here, theta here. If you sine the angle, it will give you the height. You can see the height is very small. If you cos the angle, it will give you the length. So you can see that here, when the particle is here, sine the angle won't be the same as cos the angle because the height is shorter than the length. So you trying to solve this is the same as you asking yourself, when will the height be the same as the length? Well, I hope you can use your gut instinct and see that the height will be the same as the length when the angle is at 45 degrees. Let's say so 90 degrees, the sine would be 1, cos would be 0. So this at 90 degrees is no good. Let's move over to here. So you can see that here, you may think that well, this is 90 here, 90 plus 45, that would be 5, 13, 100. You can argue that 130 degrees will satisfy this equation, but the thing is it won't, because cos x, because the height here is 1, but the length here is actually minus something because you're in the negative realm. So at 135 won't satisfy this. The other place will be at this place here, because when it's at this angle here, you can see that the length is a negative length, which is whatever it may be, is negative. And then if you look at cos of that length will always be negative. So here it would satisfy the equation sine x equals cos x. Over here it won't, because here the sine is positive and here cos is negative. So the two places where the two will equal would be at 45 degrees, and the other one would be, well, from here to here is 180, plus from here to here it would be 45. So that would be 5, 2, 2. It would be 225 degrees. So going back to here, and going back to here, the two will equal when this is 45, and the other place would be 225. So that's the other place. And then if you want this point here, start at 45 plus 360, it will take you to here. And then if you want this point here, start at 225 and then take away 360, it will take you to here. Okay, so just know that 45, it will satisfy cos x equals sine of x, and 225 will also satisfy this. Okay.